This is Voice of America News, delivered to you by Educational News Broadcasting on behalf of VOA. Good evening, viewers. I'm Hae-Sung Lee, a professor at Georgia Central University, and here's tonight's news. The United Nations Security Council failed again to demand the Gaza ceasefire after Russia and China vetoed a U.S.-drafted resolution supporting a halt to the fighting. U.S. Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield said, quote, "Russia and China simply did not want to vote for a resolution that was penned by the United States because they would rather see us fail than see this council succeed." 11 of the 15 council members supported the U.S. text. Algeria joined Russia and China in voting against it, and Guyana abstained. The United States drafted the resolution following its 3 earlier vetoes of council texts calling for a halt to the fighting. In what some council members said was vague language, the U.S. draft determines the imperativeness of an immediate and sustained ceasefire to protect civilians and get more humanitarian aid in and hostages out. Russian envoy Vasily Nebenzia said of the language, quote, "However, to save the lives of peaceful Palestinian civilians, this is not enough. This is in no way what is stipulated in the mandate of the UN Security Council, a council that is invested with a unique mechanism to demand a ceasefire and, where necessary, to compel compliance therewith." China's envoy echoed that, saying the draft resolution was ambiguous and did not call for an immediate ceasefire. The suburban Moscow Music Hall, where gunmen opened fire on concert goers, was a blackened, smoldering ruin last Saturday as the death toll in the attack surpassed 130 and Russian authorities arrested 4 suspects. President Vladimir Putin claimed they were captured while fleeing to Ukraine. Kyiv strongly denied any involvement in Friday's assault on the Krakow City Hall music venue in Krasnogorsk, and the Islamic State group's Afghanistan affiliate claimed responsibility. Putin did not mention IS in his speech to the nation, and Kyiv accused him and other Russian politicians of falsely linking Ukraine to the assault to stoke fervor for Russia's war in Ukraine, which recently entered its 3rd year. U.S. intelligence officials confirmed the claim by the IS affiliate. National Security Council spokeswoman Adrienne Watson said in a statement, quote, ISIS bears sole responsibility for this attack. There was no Ukrainian involvement whatsoever. A new national security law came into force in Hong Kong last Saturday, despite growing international criticism that it could erode freedoms in the city, which is ruled by China but has some autonomy stemming from its history as a British colony. The law took effect at midnight when it was published on a government website, days after Hong Kong's pro-Beijing lawmakers passed it unanimously. Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee signed the new national security law on Friday evening, saying, quote, "It accomplished the historic mission living up to the trust placed in us by the Central or Chinese authorities." Well, this concludes EMB's 9 o'clock news for Tuesday, March 26th. The original news articles broadcast tonight are available on our partner Voice of America's website. Thank you for staying with us, and have a good night.